of Honesty Europe, and I want to answer a question about being honest at work, and then there was the second part of how the person have find it difficult to actually get new friends while being radically honest, and how to go about this. So yeah, I hear you about the workplace, and of course all the workplaces have their different dynamics, how people are kind of used to being there. And do you talk about your emotions? Do you say straight when you are not agreeing with somebody, or you didn't understand something, or you're feeling uncomfortable or tired? So yeah, if it's very like rigid, and like in this case you said it's a research based kind of very heady place, and there's not much space for emotions. Yeah, I can imagine, and have some experience on that too, that it takes an effort to change the culture and be different and kind of stand out. um I think there is few ways to go about it. One is just like, yeah, you just allow yourself to be you, and tell if you worry about people's reactions when you share that you're having a tough day, or you're feeling a bit overwhelmed or sad, or something's going really well for you, and you want to share your happiness. So yeah, share, and then tell that you are nervous sharing, or even raise this in a coffee table or somewhere, like, hey guys, I do actually want to share honestly how I'm doing, and when I'm stuck or when I'm excited, and how is this for you, and actually have a conversation with your co-workers around it. And then one thing is that you can be you, and share things you share, even if other people don't want to share the same way or same depth or so on. So it's still about you kind of allowing yourself to be free and open. And there might be some conversations that you choose not to take to the workplace, and rather have them with your friends, and so on, as you maybe have a more of a trusting relationship there. I do think that ultimately it is kind of a struggle, and not really good for us as people if we're kind of this way at work and then totally different out of work, and we kind of try to squeeze us into a very tight box and very tight rules. And it just might be that there's other people in your workplace too who are desiring a change and actually do welcome that more honest and open speech, even if they're not used to it. So maybe you can change it, and sometimes you just being yourself and doing what you want to do, even if it's tricky and challenging and maybe scary, that can be an opening, that can be an invitation for other people to follow. And in my experience, there is a big population who's like, whoa, I enjoy that honesty, I enjoy that openness and vulnerability, and I want that too, and how can I go about it? And they actually find it like a magnet, they run towards it. So basically you don't know what happens, or people are like, whoa, don't come to open up to me, like too much information, or just like turn away or have an odd look on their face. So try it out, and will you let us know how it was for you? Another point is meeting new people, and then struggling to make friends. Yeah, some people don't like the straightforwardness, and what I have personally found out that I think is actually easier when I'm kind of pretty open and straight with new people I meet, and then they either want to be friends with me as who I am, and some people actually like it and welcome that very candor, direct communication, and we even can make agreements like, hey, in this relationship everything can be said, you can be as you are, I can be as I am, and if somebody feels upset or angry, they just share about it, and then we stay present and talk about it. What I personally find more tricky is changing the old friendships, the old relationships, and that is possible too, and I think it's a process and takes some effort. Like some old habits are really well worn, let it be with your old friends or family members. So I kind of invite you to not make a compromise and be with friends with people who don't want to be open and honest, and rather just like, hey, this is who I am, I'm interested in being friends with you, is that what you want as well? And if they don't truly like you as you are, then maybe maybe they are not the people for you. And sometimes it can be lonely as well, not finding easily people around you who want to be honest. So I wish you good luck with that. And I do think that, yeah, the deeper you get into an honesty and more you start to open up, there might be a bit less people. And then at least how I see it is that the quality of the connection, the quality of friendship, the quality of intimacy and sharing is very rewarding, very nurturing. So you might not have the big crowds around you, but you might have some connections that are really important. And then there was the point of about community. Yeah, my community of honest people are not all physically close to me, and what I find extremely useful is use the modern tools like Zoom calls in our Honest Europe community group, where there's people who have been to our workshops. We have, for example, virtual dances every month. We dance together to music, and then everybody has space to share. And I find that very beautiful way to connect with the community, even though we cannot be in person in the same place. And yeah, I do think it does require effort and time and sometimes struggle to really find the community or tribe around you. And I wish you not good luck. I don't think it's about luck, but what's the word? Patience and just not giving up. That's what I want for you. All right. This is Tuulia of Honest Europe. Ciao.